today. It's the National Football League. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touch. Back. That this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They look to throw. It's Locke. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
This is caught. And the Titans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is it?
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll run on first down. It's Waters. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
Didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, Waters. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. It's Waters, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's a carry heading left. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. On play action, Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Clock now to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And a give this time to the tailback.
And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside And if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevenson, and he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Going to give this time to the tailback.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On 2nd down and 4. Locke throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To throw it is Locke.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke, throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Switch.
On third down, Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Block going to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Throwing now is Locke. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevenson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Clock now on 1st down.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 3rd down, Stevenson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to pump the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevenson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Back now here on EA Sports. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And a give this time to the tailback.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out. But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Waters. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Texans can take the lead with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Locke. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Locke working out of the gun. And pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. To return is Taylor. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll run on 1st down. Waters.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. working with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire